Jai Shri Ram. We will learn these concepts quickly. See, because if you want to be a good conversationalist and a good speaker somewhere, you need to be conversant with all these ideas. Tipping point. A tipping point is a point in time when a group or many group members rapidly and dramatically changes its behavior by widely adopting a previously rare practice. Okay, that's the definition given in Wikipedia. Okay, so how to use this tipping point? So tipping point means a small change finally leads to a catastrophic consequence. That's a tipping point. The last straw that broke the camel's back. You know that story, right? Reaching critical mass in nuclear physics, if it reaches critical mass, then there will be a nuclear chain reaction and explosion, and it cannot be stopped. Domino effect, we also call it the domino effect. You see, one thing leads to another and it leads to total chaos. That's an inflection point. That's another phrase. You see, inflection point, please make a note. Inflection point also means the same thing. That is a point, a watershed, at which point, a small change leads to a huge consequence, massive consequence. Okay, network effect, you can call it. Everything is interconnected, remember. So virtuous cycle, vicious circle. Virtuous circle, one good habit. If you study Bhagavad Gita and begin to start living, not just study, listen, think, and actually try living it, then slowly you will evolve and you will find that your mind is more calmer, peaceful, and you will be successful in every area of your life. You will enjoy every area of your life. You will have wealth of all kinds. So that's a virtuous cycle. One good virtue. One virtue. For example, let us say you develop the virtue of silence, in the sense that do not talk to people who are shallow, and do not give unsolicited advice to anybody, because people are not going to change. They're already very entitled. They think they already know a lot. So that's a virtue. Once you develop this silence and avoid such people, the moment you find, it will take just a few minutes to know what kind of people are. So move away. Don't waste your time arguing with fools. You will find that slowly your time is saved. You will read more, you will learn more, and you will acquire other virtues. So one good thing leads to many other good things, and you become a very successful person eventually. That is a virtuous cycle or virtuous circle. Vicious circle, very simple, it's a downward spiral. Virtuous circle is an upward spiral. Study Bhagavad Gita and take to the virtuous cycle, upward spiral. And if you subscribe to any of those desert cults, then because the holy books are full of filth, lechery, butchery, treachery, because they have legitimized every crime, slowly you will descend down the ladder, down the vicious cycle. It's a downward spiral. And on the surface, they will look like very learned, educated people, but they are actually dangerous psychopaths. So similarly, alcoholism. If you take to alcohol, then slowly it starts as social drinking, and then all other vices will also accumulate. So another phrase you can remember is micro motives which lead to macro behavior. Actually, it's the name of a book. Micro motives and macro behavior. See, micro motives and macro behavior. If you observe people at the micro level, their habits are an indication. If they, slit necks of chicken and goats and chant, mumble some silly, things, some mumbo jumbo, and many, Hindus are also thinking that's all right, and the animal won't feel pain if they do this mumbo jumbo. So these are micro motives, micro motives. Micro motives include, selfishness. All these motives are there. But when all these people, these may look like, harmless activities. After all, the person is doing it and he is not causing any social harm. But you will find that when these idiots get together in large groups, then they can harm not just nations, the entire world. So these are micro motives leading to macro behavior which can harm humanity. Diffusion of innovations, diffusion of knowledge, diffusion of innovations. So slowly innovations will be widely adopted, and social capital increases. Okay, and the same thing, diffusion of negative activities also spreads very rapidly, and causes a moral labefaction of society. LABEFACTION. Labefaction is moral decay. You see, the halal method of killing animals is the most cruel, inhuman. There is no humane way to slaughter animals anyway. Some idiots think that they have a humane way. You can't. There's no humane way of murdering anybody, isn't it? Yeah. So murder itself is an evil. So stop eating meat. So eventually, you see this halal, which started in somewhere in the desert, has found its way into the whole of the civilized world. People are eating halal meat, which is grossly immoral because the animal is subjected to the worst kind of torture. Eh? At least the minimum is, if you want to eat meat, don't cause so much pain to the animal. It should be instantly killed, which is the jhatka method of the Hindu. But then you see, it has spread, and all this is being done because they don't want to hurt sensibilities. It hurts morality. There's no morality. Where is the moral clarity? Clarity. Besides that, the meat is loaded with toxins because the animal goes through so much trauma, and neurotransmitters are released into the blood and the meat. That's the reason there are so many diseases humans are suffering because they are eating this. So diffusion of innovations, diffusion of maladaptive behavior also today takes place very fast thanks to social media. Maladaptive, dysfunctional behaviors, dysfunctional customs, like putting candles and blowing candles out and lighting them up, and then when you blow, the saliva lands on the cake, and many idiots are eating the saliva laden cakes of the birthday boy. This is how corona will spread, or dangerous diseases will spread, and all kinds of disgusting. Anyway, even if nothing spreads, it is yucky. Just imagine you're eating somebody's saliva. It's disgusting, isn't it? Epidemiology is the study and analysis of the distribution, uh, who, when, where, patterns and determinants of diseased conditions in a defined population. Study of how epidemics spread. So now let us look at this catastrophe theory in mathematics. Fold catastrophe. Hmm? Catastrophe theory. Okay, let's leave it. 100th monkey effect. This is an interesting concept. Is a hypothetical phenomena in which a new behavior or idea is spread rapidly by unexplained means from one group to all related groups. Once a critical number of members of the group exhibit the behavior, exhibit the new behavior or acknowledge the new idea, it will this behavior will propagate even to groups that are physically separated. uh, so this is the 100th monkey effect. Some monkeys start something, and our monkeys, they will wear torn jeans, they will wear shirts that are torn shoulders. Girls are almost displaying all their biology and anatomy on the roads because some idiot somewhere in Paris started walking naked. These fellows will do that. This is the 100th monkey effect. This applies to so many social behaviors. You see, the dresses they wear, the food that they eat, the behaviors that they display, all these things are the result of the 100th monkey effect. And these snowflakes will not listen to you even if you tell them. They will continue behaving in this weird behaviors, disgusting behaviors, wretched behaviors. And high heels, you see, big high heels, and they will break. The ankles will become weak, and if they trip and fall, they will break their head. And it's terrible. Even watching those girls walk with those high heels is very difficult. I feel very uncomfortable because I'm worried, when will this female fall now? And these stupid females think that if they wear those high heels, they are somehow beautiful because the bum is projected backwards. You study why were high heels invented. And finally, the 100th monkey effect. Every shoe shop will have these high heels. Where is the need? The human body is such a wonderful design of nature. Learn to respect it. Now, as you know, a meme is an idea, behavior, or style that spreads by means of imitation from person to person within a culture. So that's the meaning of the meme. Actually, gene is to uh, gene is to human is as to meme is to society. Okay, gene carries the intelligence, so memes carry. Meme is a word that means just as a gene functions in the human body to spread the genetics. Similarly, meme is a custom. Okay, memes, of course, you have. Meme also today means all those videos and all that on social media, pictures and all that. Made to stick, stickiness is an interesting concept which adds stick into your mind. That is why they make the ad gross and crass and a lot of titillation, sexual content, so that will stick to your. Made to stick, stickiness. When will the message stick to you? So of course we have to design advertisements keeping in mind what the public want, and when you pander to their taste, the message will stick. It can be abused, but it's an interesting idea. Stickiness. The big mo means big momentum, is behavioral momentum that operates on a large scale. The big mo. Successful teams are said to have the big mo on their side. As you see, momentum. Once people who are successful have momentum, and with that momentum, they go on achieving more successes. So that's the big mo. Successful teams have the big mo on their side. So make success a habit. Once you acquire momentum, you can achieve many things faster. That's momentum. Momentum is so important. Get into the action. Even when you go to the gym, yeah, even if you're not interested, if you feel I don't feel like working out, just go and work out, and then you will see neurotransmitters get released, dopamine gets released, and you will slowly gain momentum, and very soon you will find that the momentum goes on increasing, and you can do more, you can play more, you will enjoy life. So the big mo, own the big mo, know how to uh, invite the big mo into your life. Jai Shri Ram.